No tickets, no event. So how can you use data to your advantage to sell more tickets? Find out in this video. This video today is brought to you by Humble. Create the ultimate fan experience. What's up, folks, and welcome to another Event MB video. I'm Julius, SOLARIS, your editor, and today we will talk about the holy grail of event planning, selling out your event. Selling out is not as easy as it used to be. You can get amazing videos like this on YouTube. So why should you bother about attending in person when you can get such amazing content online? Well, there's a lot of interesting reasons why you should, and there's a number of event professionals that systematically manage to sell out their event. I'm going to tell you about their secret weapon, data. So let's talk about the priority number one when you're looking at using data to sell out your event: consolidation. I assume this is not the first event you are planning. If you are, there are other ways to get the initial data from your event, but this is probably not what we're looking at in this video. What we're looking at really is the fact there are multiple sources for data these days: social media, email, website. There's data all over the place. So really, integration and consolidation, choosing a tool that puts all these data together and gives you, helps you to make some sense out of it. If you want to use data to sell out your event, the number one priority for you is consolidation. There's a number of platforms that allow you to do that. So make sure that the platform you're using for your marketing has the ability to input multiple data sources and sort of an ability to regurgitate that information into actionable items, because a lot of information doesn't help anyone. All the event technology claim they do some sort of integration, but few tools are extremely dedicated to integration and really do it in a proper way. We survey event professionals every year, and consistently the number one frustration is the fact that event technology solutions say they do integrate with each other, but they don't. So make sure you test integration. You ask for references, you ask for data scenarios that are applicable to your event, tools that you're currently using, and how that specific tool you're looking at to help you consolidate your strategy helps you to put all this information together for your event, not in general. So it has to be targeted to you, and it has to integrate really, really well. So let's make 2017 the year of integration. 2018, 2019, hopefully it will be already. So look at integration first, because it's going to save you an enormous amount of time and give you the opportunities you want and sell more event tickets. Let's talk about social media. Social media is probably the most underused tool by event professionals when it gets to market their events. Yeah, I mean, they share a few tweets, they go on Facebook and update their page, but there's no strategy to use the social data to actually an advantage for their marketing efforts. We live in an era where we share everything we love on social. How do you use that data to your advantage? And also, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you decided to attend an event by looking at a poster somewhere? No, you look at who's attending what, where are people going, and the way you do it is not on email, you do it on social networks. We spend most of our days on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. We're there. LinkedIn, if it's a professional event we're talking about. Do you know where your attendees hang out? Do you have a strategy to talk to them? Do you capture the data of those that engage with your posts, with your updates, with your hashtags, with your communities, your group? Do you make good use of that data? Do you cross-reference it with your attendee information? Do you find lookalike audiences on social networks to extend the reach of your marketing efforts? And sometimes finding your existing attendees on social networks is as easy as, for example, uploading a list of emails to Facebook that will tell you exactly how many of those attendees are on Facebook, and you can directly reach out to them by means of social advertising, one of the most effective tools that is completely blowing away any other type of advertising online. Let's talk about remarketing and retargeting, because when you go and advertise your event out there, you really have to convince people to get to know about your event, establish awareness, drive them to the funnel and to the sales cycle, and eventually convert them. That takes a lot of time and takes a lot of money, but if they've shown some sort of interest in your event, meaning if they visited your page or your profile on specific social networks, is there a way to get in touch with them when they hang out somewhere else on the internet? Yes, there is, and it's called retargeting or remarketing. And this is what you should think about if you want to use data successfully to sell out more tickets. Because if I showed some intention to be at your event, if I visited your site, your ticket checkout page, but probably I wasn't sure yet, what about showing me ads or a discount code maybe later on when I'm hanging out somewhere on the Google, Twitter, Facebook network, and you can show me targeted ads that really give me an opportunity to convert to buy a ticket finally to your event. This is one of the strongest opportunity that you have right now on the internet, because you're really tapping into people that showed intention to come to your event. Let's talk about beacons, one of the strongest ally you have in making data useful to sell out your event. Specifically, selling out your event doesn't mean only selling tickets. Actually, selling sponsorship or selling exhibition booths for your event is a way to sell out. Some events without sponsorship or allocation of trade show space wouldn't exist. So this is your priority as much as it is selling tickets. And beacons are your ally to show your sponsors more value, more tangible outcome for their investment. We've talked in great detail about the how sponsorship is changing and how brands investing money in our events want more for their dollar investment. So beacons are a great way to make their investment tangible, because by powered by Bluetooth, they give you the ability for mobile apps to see how many people are in a specific area of your event. What are they doing? Are they interacting with specific areas of your event? Are they showing interest in some sponsor activity? Beacons have the ability to do that passively. So by placing these smart sensors around your event, you will be able to give your sponsors a much more thorough way to measure their investment. Let's talk about analytics, because there's no workaround this one really. If you sell tickets online, and I guess you will, because who sells tickets only offline these days really, you should be familiar with analytics and how they work. Is it a job for you? Probably not. I mean, if you're lucky enough, you will have someone in your team that looks after the analytics, but you have to understand the dynamics of analytics. You have to understand what concepts like A/B testing, the ability to test different versions of your landing page to optimize for those pages that convert better mean for your event. You have to understand what a conversion is. You have to understand multiple paths to conversions and what those reports mean within your analytics suite. Specifically, there's been a lot of research that says that we interact with a brand 14 to 18 times before making a purchase decision. So that means that our attendees, our prospective attendees, before becoming actual attendees, they interact with our Facebook page, YouTube channel, I don't know, look at a video from your previous event on your website, and then check out a review or a blog post made by one of your attendees from the previous year, and then eventually make a decision. Do you understand this path to conversion? Do you know what are your most prolific sources of referral traffic? Because nobody will just find out about your event, go to your website, and convert into a ticket. That's going to be the smallest percentage of your actual attendees. You want to understand the full attendee journey and path to conversion. Analytics give you that ability. It's very easy. It's just a report you need to search for in your analytics suite. In conclusion, selling out your events, it's a very precise and detailed job that requires a lot of attention. Thank God I don't know any other audience more precise and attentive to details than event professionals. So I'm sure you won't let me down on this one. Hopefully your next event is going to be a sellout and you would have used data strategically to sell more event tickets. So that's it for me today. I'm Julius Solaris, your editor. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, give us a like. Also subscribe to our channel or page to get more videos like this. Until the next one, ciao.